I would love to do this again and again with my crew. Hi everyone, I'm back today. This is Brunch with Books, and today I am your host, Dr. Siddharth Sen, and I'm going to talk about something which kept Brunch with Books alive this whole year, telling you stories which you have heard all in your childhood or in your young life, or you are listening even now. Welcome home. This end of the year discussion we are doing for Brunch with Books, how it went for us the whole year. Before I jump into this, mm, I found something today at my doorstep, the BWB box, and there is something inside it. It's scratching. Uh, oh, it winked. I swear it winked at me. This isn't just some pet. It's raw, untamed spirit of narrative. It's that dangerous, beautiful energy that wakes you up at 3 a.m. and demands to be written. It's the thriller of the unknown. And frankly, we need this in the room. You have seen it. Yes, it is coming. Because look at the year we had. Look at 2025. It has been not a calm river, it has been a wild ocean. And we have been sailing it without a map. I love BWB. Think about the worlds we have inhabited this year alone. It's impossible, really, for five people to live so many lives in 12 months. Be it the Robinson Crusoe story, or the old man in the sea, or the debated three men in a boat. We have debated about every genre this year just to bring out the life lessons from century old classics. We asked if the struggle is worth it and if the sharks eat the prize. That wasn't just a book discussion, that was test of our own endurance as a crew. And then, oh, the whiplash. We went from the tragic isolation of the ocean to the absolute hilarious chaos, be it. And I have remembered, the laughter we had in those sessions, all those sessions which he had been recording, whether it's analyzing Jerome K. Jerome, and we five became the three men in the boat, or it was a packed hamper of life where we were actually dismantling everything and building a new house for ourselves in Robinson Crusoe, or it was um, the old man on the sea and the Santiago who was actually struggling to catch that big fish. We got lost in the amazing stories and the maze of our own digressions. That episode wasn't just an analysis, it was pure, unadulterated joy. Yes, we didn't stop there. We fell down to even Alice in the Wonderland. We debated the dystopias of the future. We laughed, we argued, we challenged. Every session we did it with some lessons to be learned from. And you know what? I would love to do this again and again with my crew because they bring the story alive. The keepers, my incredible tribe, Sujata. I love Sujata, who found the heart in the old man's struggle.
Confident humility. It means I'm confident I'll figure it out, but I'm not going to pretend as if I already know it. And the way he puts it is I simply love it. Brad says when we jump to conclusions too fast, it's usually our ego talking.
Sritapa, who saw the beauty in the river's flow even when the boat was sinking.
Leaps from funny behind the scene moments to little quirks we never share. This one is all about laughter, surprises, and magic.
Jasbir, a reality check, trying to remind us that we can't actually fit a piano in a houseboat.
But it's very difficult to live a meaningful life. And I'm sure all of you have learned a lot from today's episode.
Dr. Geetha, who probably would have tried to interview the shark that ate the marlin.
And you can hear the sound of the wind and the sound of the cricket, and you can hear the sound of the jackals howling in the distance. And it is all very scary and mysterious and exciting and fun also. And it is really wonderful in the winter times. And we had gone in the winter time only.
And me, trying to always find my lessons out of them because I have lots of stories to share from my innumerous travels I had. We lived it. It was amazing. Maybe not too perfect, but it was good. I was thinking about Three Men in a Boat. I was thinking about Old Man in the Sea. I was thinking about Robinson Crusoe. I was thinking about Alice in the Wonderland. I was thinking about so many stories we have been living in. Those characters are actually trapped not in the past, which we have forgotten today, but when we pick up those books, they are inside those words, and those words didn't escape at all. You know what? That is what this tiger is doing. It is trying to find out where the food is. And this untamed tiger cub was also my inspiration for writing my own book, The Adventures of Sami. Yes, he surprised me. He did things I didn't plan for. He became so real, it terrified me because if a character can wake up, what does that say about the author? Imagine all the characters of the books we have discussed in Brunch with Books came in live and they are questioning us, the five. What did you make out of our story? That is exactly what we were scared of. But you know what? We tried to give whatever we could learn from them. We tried to share that with you. And the reference points were always a non-fiction. We tried that nothing from the fiction and the non-fiction goes down the drain because that is where the lessons have to be brought out. As authors, we are very much committed to that. And as Brunch with Books through, I love to do this curated work which we actually work, do the preparation before the Brunch with Books readiness. And that's very important because when we curate these stories, we ourselves are learning so much. We ourselves remember stories from our past. And that's where we make it relevant to the current generation. Whether it is learning from, being that, bringing that determination from the Old Man and the Sea story, or the burst of laughter from the Three Men in a Boat, or the careful understanding which we had got from Robinson Crusoe, how one can actually survive in an island, or many other things which we have actually understood. The themes have fit always because these are legendary stories. They talk about resilience, they talk about humor, they talk about chaos, they talk about future, and I love future. Future because that's the uncertainty we have. We cannot know about what is going to come in our future, but we can be ready for ourselves. We can be much more energetic and we can actually make difference in the way through the way we live our lives, through our patience, through our deliberation, through our determination, through our resilience, through our perseverance, and above all, through our love for all the people who hear us. We love you all. And that's why whenever Jasbir clears her throat, it's the same sound file, not every time. It's that giggling we have inside our, behind the scenes, but we control. When Dr. Geetha actually tells the story, it feels like she is just inside the book and she's living in that era. And we just look at her with that awe. When Sujata is telling the story, it's like, wow, that was a perspective. And I have sometimes, these stories from my past, which actually completely fit into what we are talking about. And then Sritapa brings her bubbly behavior. It brings in that essence of innocence in these uh, recordings we do. And definitely the edits. I love editing when it is such an interesting tribe which we are in. And if you are watching it, you'll definitely would love it because now we have more than 75 plus subscribers, which makes so much difference to our storytelling. We are growing, and we would love you to add to our channel. We would love you to join our channel, subscribe to us, and keep listening because this story is not about the pet I have. Oh no, that is not my pet. But that is where I quickly pick this box. You think you know what's in there? You think it's just a cute metaphor for the start of the episode? No, not at all. You know what? This is that place where, we as a tribe actually take a pause. We listen to the stories, we read them, we understand what is going on, and then we absorb. It's observation which keeps us grounded. And then this untamed thing which is there inside comes inside us and it is out there. You know what it does? It looks at the camera. It breaks the fourth wall completely and then it wows the crowd because it's amazingly cute. It is our curiosity. That curiosity which we spend so much in analyzing these books, finding out our books and our lessons from those books, the books we have written, the books we are reading, the books which will change everybody's thought process. Because these books, when you read, they actually bring so much knowledge and wisdom with them. And that is why we chose them. And we will continue to choose books like them in our Brunch with Books. So if you are listening to this and you have not subscribed yet, then you are missing it, dear. Do subscribe and bring home yourself a buddy who can really make you happy in times when you are not, make you courageous when you are not, and above all, love, love, make you fall in love with book reading because that is something you will always enjoy. So, with that, tata bye bye. Enjoy your time with us. Take care. Ciao. Bye bye. The next year is going to be a mix of a lot of madness and brilliance. So, till then, uh, tata bye bye 2025, and we are open to welcome 2026. Thank you so much for listening in till now. And if you have missed our episodes uh, till now, then go ahead, subscribe our channel, and go through each and every episode. It will definitely change something in you, I'm sure. Thank you so much for listening. Bye bye.
When he hooks a giant marlin far out at the sea, the encounter transforms into a test of patience, strength, and the courage of a man who refuses to yield.
And then I feel that I'm just not an author. I'm also hiding somewhere in the pages. Oops, that was me. So now let me pass on to Jasbir. Jasbir.
Dreams do come true. So keep dreaming and making them true. So I now hand it over to Sritapa to end today's conversation.
And I'm sure people are just enjoying it. And with this, I wrap up with our fun dive into the oops, that character was me, and where authors revealed the little pieces of themselves hiding in their stories, and from the funny habits to secret dreams. That's amazing how much of an author lives inside their characters. With this, next time you read a book, remember that there might be a little you or little them inside these sneaking between these lines. And thank you for joining us on this special episode of Brunch with Books. Keep reading, keep discovering, keep spotting those hidden moments. And with this, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Bye bye. Tata. Take care.